Hey guys, Katie here, and today I want to do a book haul, and I have some things to say first. I actually made a whole video on this and then scrapped it because it didn't seem like enough content, but basically a couple of weeks ago I filmed a video, and at some point in that video I was talking about how I didn't feel comfortable doing book hauls, and I had some reasons, and I put the video up, and then when I actually saw it and thought about it, I was like, wait a second, this is stupid. My logic was all, I love buying books, and I don't think there's actually anything wrong with that. I mean, I try to be good about it. I don't have a lot of money, so I don't buy that many books, but it's fun to talk about books, and it's fun to talk about new shiny books, so I don't know, I guess I'm taking back what I said. I don't know if you saw it or cared, but I will be doing book hauls. I seriously don't know what I was thinking. So anyway, this is basically kind of like my December/January haul. Some of these are gifts, some of these are things I got for myself. I'm really excited to read them, though I have about 30 unread books here that I've bought over the past year, and it's not getting any smaller, so I wouldn't bet that I'm going to read them, but I'm sure gonna try. The first book is one that I picked up when I was kind of going through a hard time, couldn't figure out what to read. Nothing was really calling out to me, so I got this pretty edition of A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. It was just the one they had there, but I'm glad that this is the one that I got because it's so cute. I read this book when I was younger, but I don't remember a thing about it, and I have heard several people on BookTube talking about how wonderful this classic is. So it's at the top of my list for classics I want to read this year, and I'm really excited to get to it. I absolutely love the quote on the back. It says, "From that time on, the world was hers for the reading." This is the other book that I picked up when I got A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. It is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. Lisa at My Book World 2 recently read this and she loved it, and I have been wanting to read Margaret Atwood for months and months. I think that Sana at Inkbone's book talked about her a lot, and she made Margaret Atwood sound fabulous, so I like to read Orcs and Crake and The Handmaid's Tale and everything. I don't know, if I like it, I'll read everything, but first we'll see if I like it. I'm actually hoping I might be able to get Heather at Electrical Betty to buddy read this with me. Neither of us are good at buddy read, so we're good buddies to buddy read with because we can both fail together and then no one has to feel guilty. But if anyone else wants to read this, let me know. Maybe we'll, get a little group going. I forget what prompted this, but I felt like I deserved a treat. I mean, who doesn't deserve a treat now and then? So I went to the store and picked up White Sargasso Sea by Jean Rhys. I don't know how much I've talked about this, but I'm a huge Jane Eyre fan. It's one of my favorite classics, one of my favorite books that I read in college. I had a great class, a great professor, and we learned so much. And after that we read White Sargasso Sea, which is like sort of the story of Rochester and his wife. It's incredible, it's haunting, it's just, heartbreaking and wonderful. You may have seen Sana Books and Quills did a Jane Eyre read-along and a White Sargasso Sea read-along, so maybe I'll link those below, and you can check out her video about it. It's a fantastic, amazing book, so highly recommend this book. I will be rereading it soon. I recently finished Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and I immediately went out and picked up Purple Hibiscus, and I would have grabbed half of Yellow Sun if I could have. I thought Americana was incredible. And I'm having a hard time putting my thoughts into words for a review, but it's definitely something that's coming. I just really loved the way that she creates her characters. I felt in Americana like I just understood and knew Ifemelu, she just felt like a real person that I could reach out and touch, and I feel like you don't get that in books very often, and when you do, it's something special. So I loved Americana, and Heather at Illogical Betty, she recently read this book and she loved it, so I'm excited to check it out. This book was recommended to me by Amanda at the Marvelous Reading Room, she's incredible, Sunny's incredible, they're wonderful people. Please go check out their channel and Amanda's channel, and they're great and stuff. Amanda said that she just finished this book and that she thought I would love it, and so I threw caution to the wind and I bought the hardback because I got the hardback for Queen of the Tearling and it was so nice to have a hardback. I thought I didn't like hardbacks, but I was wrong. I like hardbacks. So I have the hardback for this and it's definitely on my list for soon. I have no idea anything about this book except Amanda said it was great. And I trust her, and so should you. I feel like I didn't say what this is. It's 2 a.m. at the Cat's Pajamas by Marie-Helene Bertino. And I heard good things elsewhere, so there's that. I have 2 really special books here, and they're kind of like a testament to how great BookTube is. We all make friends here, and I think it's really special. And it's just the most amazing thing that I know these 2 people who know how to pick the perfect books for me. It's amazing. Lisa at My Book Roll 2 gave me The Neverending Story in this amazing cover. It's just so, I can't even, the illustrations are just so perfect. And I actually saw it a long time ago and I wanted it, but I kept putting it back because that's what I do. I go to the bookstore, I pick up a book, I put it back. I'm so glad that Lisa got this for me because I would have never got up the nerve to get it for myself even though I wanted it. I've never read The Neverending Story, but I loved the movies when I was a kid. I'm really excited to check this out. I don't know if anybody's read this. Is it good? I have no idea. I just wanted it. I read a few pages and it seemed fun, so that's exciting. Heather and Lisa are kind of like my BookTube BFFs. Heather got me the Penguin cloth-bound edition of Northanger Abbey, and it's just, I couldn't have picked a book better for myself. Northanger Abbey is one of my favorite Jane Austens. It kind of goes like Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, Mansfield Park, and then on from there. The rest are not as fun as these. It's so pretty. It's so nice to have on my shelf because over the years I've just bought really cheap like B&N classics of my Jane Austen books, and they're some of my favorites. So it makes sense to invest in something nicer, and I am so glad that Heather got me started, and I do hope to get more of these beautiful editions for my other Jane Austen books soon. Anyway, those are some books that I've bought recently, and I'm really excited to read them. If you've read any of them, or if you want to read any of them, let me know in the comments. Especially let me know if one of them is amazing, if I should push it to the top of my list, and I'm sure that you'll see them in future TBRs if I can ever get my shit together and make a TBR, which I will one day. I'm on the upswing here, okay? We're going from 1 video a week to 2 videos a week to TBRs are a thing that I have and follow. It's my dream. That's all I have for today. I will see you guys later. Bye.